All right, so welcome. I'm going to pop my presentation up here. Hey, can everyone see that okay? Thumbs up. Okay. So, oh no, my internet's unstable. Okay, am I clear? Is it good? It told me my internet was unstable, so if I start glitching, please let me know. Okay, so two important aspects of your wellness journey. On top of crushing your workouts, we need to take care of the other stuff. I guess I should start by most of you probably know me, but some I know don't know me. So I'm Shanique. I am a coach, obviously, and I know that just from what I hear from challengers, what I know myself personally, like nutrition is probably one of the hardest things sometimes to navigate and just know where to start, how to keep it realistic and sustainable. And I think that's been my biggest word that I like to say with nutrition is realistic and sustainable because I truly feel like a diet. I feel like dieting is it's short term, it's quick, sure, but it doesn't create those habits that you can utilize for life. And I think that's the biggest and most important. And something I love about Beachbody is that they provide us these nutrition programs, they provide us meal plans with every workout program, and most of the meal plans and the recipes they provide are just like real and delicious and they keep it they make it super realistic. So I am going to dive right in. I don't know how to do the presentation modes. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay. Okay, so first we'll start. So what you do daily most of the time matters most. So scheduling in your workouts, and if you can, work out at roughly the same time every day. So weekend versus weekday schedule. So during the week, try to have a schedule set in place so that, again, just keeping it really simple, you just know what your day is going to look like rather than leaving it up to fate. So when I first started, I know that right, like now it's kind of just a natural thing in my routine just because I've been doing it for a while and it's just kind of, it is what it is. And I think in the beginning though, I really had to be intentional with, okay, this is the time it's going to work for me. Because if I didn't do that, I just wing it. And then when you wing it, usually it doesn't happen. So scheduling that in. Keeping your breakfast, lunch, and snacks the same or similar each week. We'll go more into that. So overnight oats every week, prepped ahead, buying snacks for the week on Sundays, knowing what your lunch will be. For me, it's Shakeology every day, every single day. Like I'm very boring. And the thing that I love is that I have found foods that I love. So I don't actually get bored of them, but it's the same, pretty consistent for me week to week. Um, so let's talk easy meals. So for breakfast, overnight oats has been a signature in my life. Less and less now that I'm not really meal prepping as much, just being at home. But that was something that absolutely recommend everyone do. It is so simple and it's so easy. Um, Again, I have the recipes here and I'll share this video. I'm recording it. I'll share the presentation so that you have access to it because I don't know that I'll have time to like read absolutely everything over, but you'll have these resources for yourself. Another easy breakfast is egg cups. That was something that game changer. Make those on Sunday. Make like a tin, like a muffin tin of 12, and then you have 2 per day. Again, super easy breakfast on the go. Shakeology can be a really easy breakfast if you like smoothies. If you're someone that's not a big breakfast eater, because I think a lot of people like breakfast is very important and it's something that kickstarts your metabolism. And a lot of people skip breakfast. And I am going to tell you right now, you got to stop doing that because that's really bad for your body and you need to kickstart your metabolism. So if you aren't really even, if you don't eat a lot of food or you don't find you have an appetite in the morning, maybe start with something light like Shakeology or like in your smoothie make something like a plain Greek yogurt with some berries or something to a parfait. I'm like, what's the word? The parfait, a yogurt parfait. I know some girls in our group were talking about how that's helped them get started on a eating breakfast. Lunch for me, again, Shakeology, leftovers, making salads, having like veggies prepped up so that you can toss them into a salad. Um, Simple things like that. Okay, snacks. I feel like this is my favorite thing ever because I'm a snacker, absolutely a snacker. So I have found some really delicious snacks that are relatively healthy, but taste like dessert and like satisfy my sweet tooth. So obviously fruits and veggies. A big thing that when I first started, that I found really simple for snacks is veggies and hummus, plain Greek yogurt with cinnamon and extracts. A lot of times I also, with plain Greek yogurt, I've started as a bedtime snack doing, yes, I'm a child. I'm like, oh, bedtime snack time. Like I have to have my bedtime snack. So I like to do plain Greek yogurt with a little bit of my Beachbody's Recover, like the chocolate Recover protein. And I'll mix that all up. And then sometimes I'll throw in some chocolate chips. Sometimes I'll throw in just some little nuts. Sometimes I'll put it on a rice cake. Like it depends what I'm feeling that day. Doing things like egg cups for snacks, Shakeology again, Power Bites. So I shared a few Power Bite recipes here. This is something I love making with our Shakeology, just as either a pre-workout snack or just if you're having that sweet tooth craving, eat a couple of these and it's delicious. Sometimes I freeze them as well, and then you get that like frozen chocolatey taste or whatever it might be. It's very good. Beach bars, cottage cheese. I've also loved putting cottage cheese on plain rice cake or a tomato basil rice cake. I think that's the flavor. It's so good. High fiber toasts and nut butters, popcorn with coconut oil and salt are always good options as well. I see the chat in me. Just hard boiled eggs. Yeah. Egg cups. Okay, so suppers. So combining protein with lots of vegetables. And I feel like, so I'm going to show you a little bit of the nutrition programs that we have on our workout library, because the program that really changed it for me and helped me learn a lot about nutrition was 2B Mindset. And I think that again, because I love how you can use vegetables and make it not taste like vegetables. And that was something I think was one of the biggest game changers in my journey. And 2B Mindset taught me that. So chili and homemade soups are really easy because then you have lots of leftovers. Stir fries are such an easy go-to. Frozen vegetables, highly recommend stocking up your freezer with just frozen vegetables always. I always have something because that makes it an easy supper for you without you feeling like you have to, like you just have something easy to grab and go if you're starving, if you want something quick. And stir fries, you can make them so tasty and they can be so quick and easy. And I recommend too replacing regular rice with cauliflower rice. I discovered how to make cauliflower rice as like fried rice when I did 2B Mindset, the nutrition program, and that was game changing. I was like, there's this thing called cauliflower rice. What the heck? And it's a good way to get your veggies in. Yeah, always have veggies on hand, salad material. So something that, again, using veggies in ways you never thought possible. So using spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles to make pasta just like you would any pasta. So buy some pasta sauce. Again, I recommend looking at labels and getting ones that have less sugar and all that crap. So make sure you're still keeping it healthy, but make it as you would a pasta. Make some meatballs, get some pasta sauce, put some cheese on there, put some shrimp on top. It is delicious. Cauliflower rice, again, is a really good option for anything you use rice for. Try cauliflower rice. Kale chip nachos, that's something that's so good. You just bake the kale chips, which takes like 2 seconds and they're nice and crispy. And then you just top them with what you would normal nachos. Bell pepper nachos and is another good option as well. Okay, so nutrition and getting started, right? So for those of you who do have the Beachbody On Demand and you have access to these programs, this is what I'm referring to. Some of you that are just on the call for some of the other resources, this might not make a lot of sense to you, but I'll just go over this really briefly. So there's the 2 nutrition programs that we have, the Ultimate Portion Fix and the 2B Mindset. The Ultimate Portion Fix we know is the portion control containers. This is more of the external controls. So you have the containers that you're measuring, or you're finding out how many you need to have each day, and then you're portioning your food out that way. Very structured. Whereas 2B Mindset is more of the internal controls. It's teaching you mindset, and it's more flexible. It's more like behavior guidelines that she provides to help you, again, just make nutrition a part of your life in a really realistic way. And eyeballing it, but knowing, again, her motto is veggies most. And that's where I found and discovered so many recipes that you can replace garbage crap food with veggies. You can replace them and make it taste just as good. So that was just that was a really game-changing program for me. So this is, again, just going over what sounds more like you, and then that can determine which program would be best suited for you. So if you're someone that likes to go all in, you like that structure, you like being really strict, Ultimate Portion Fix is probably going to work really good for you, and you like to track things, you're very organized that way. Whereas if you want more flexibility, you're more focused on that long term, and you're okay with kind of, I wouldn't say going slower by any means, because you're still going to see a ton of results, but you're just not as focused on that like specific, this many containers, this much portion. You're just learning how to intuitively do nutrition. Is that the right? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think you get the gist. So I'm just gonna exit out of here really quick. I hope that this doesn't. And then I'm going to just go over, for those of you who have not accessed the nutrition programs before. So if you go into our library, can you guys all see this again? The screen is good. It's popped up. Okay. So you'll see, like, if you go down, I just want to make sure everyone, because I think sometimes people don't realize it's here, and I want to make sure you know you have this whole nutrition center. And when you click a program, there's the 2B Mindset and the Ultimate Portion Fix. They both come with educational videos, meal plans, recipes. So all of the videos are here, and she goes over everything, the food groups, the how to eat out. I'm trying to find, like, some of the ones that really helped me were, I want to eat more, sure. So you're learning kind of different mindset tools to do that. How to grocery shop. Both of the programs do a grocery shop tour. So that's really helpful as well. So I recommend looking over this presentation later and picking a program that's going to be suited for you, because not only is it fun to learn about this stuff, it's going to actually help make it easier for you, and you're going to enjoy your journey with nutrition. Because I remember when I did the 2B Mindset, I was excited about the recipes and the things I was learning, that it made me excited to just learn and like go grocery shopping, and like, wow, there's this food I didn't even know it was a thing, cauliflower rice. I didn't know that was a thing, and it just changed my whole my whole life. It changed my whole life. Cauliflower rice changed my life, you guys. Okay, and then also, just in case as well, my computer is a dinosaur and it's very slow. Okay. Also, with each of our programs, just so you know as well, I love to go in here too to get a good, this one has a good meal plan, but each program comes with the with meal plans. So if you're ever struggling for recipes, if you're struggling with nutrition, if you don't know where to start, what program are you doing right now? Go into the program materials section and look over the nutrition. You'll have all of the access to the meal plans, the recipe books, and that's a good place to start. That's how I started. I started right here in 21 Day Fix. That was the first program I did, and I went over her getting started guide, and I looked over how to act like, she gives you the portion control tracker so that you can track your how many you need and all of that. So just wanted to share those resources really quick, and then I'm gonna go back to our presentation. Okay. And then I also have, if you go onto the Beachbody blog, which everyone has access to, whether you're a Beachbody member or not, if you go to the Beachbody blog, you can literally, they have so many resources on there for meal prepping, and I have links to all of this. So if anyone wants these links after the call, I can send them to you. But this is a really good way to learn, find simple ways to meal prep for beginners. So lots of good resources there. And again, just message me after the call and I can send these to you if you would like. And then I have a little cheat sheet. So I won't go too much into this, but just with the containers, if you don't have the containers, you can also do it this way. It just tells you how many cups of each color is. So red is protein, so 3/4 of a cup, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to go too much into that. Okay, so I'll just take a quick pause. Does anyone have questions, comments, anything about the nutrition side? And if you're not comfortable asking questions on here, feel free again to just message me after the call and ask the questions. We can get on a one-on-one call, all of that stuff, because I know sometimes it can be, yeah. Any takers, any questions? Okay. Okay. And so the last little bit, so self-care and creating a routine for you. So I had someone message me, one of our challengers, and kind of asked, like, how do you journal? Like, how do you get into that? I just find it's tough. Like, I don't know how to do that and where to start. And I feel like journaling has been such a beneficial thing for me this year, especially. And I know it kind of feels weird at first if you're kind of like, what do I write about? Where do I start? So I wanted to just sort of give a bit of a breakdown as to kind of how that, just some good journaling, simple ways you can get into a journaling habit and create that routine for yourself. So what exactly is self-care? So any activity that we do deliberately to take care of our mental, emotional, and physical health. So examples could be, self-care is not bubble baths and chocolate and candles. It is all of the things that, it's the unsexy stuff. There's a lot to self-care, and I think it's just such a glorified or like glamorous word, and I think we need to realize it's not. Like, it doesn't have to be. So it's things like washing your bedding, going to therapy, exercising, forgiving, setting boundaries, calling your mom, fresh air, taking breaks, finding your balance, meditation, learning nutrition, diving into a nutrition program and watching a video each day, or watching one or two of the To Be Mindset each day, so you feel like you're educating yourself on something that is going to help you. Human connection, engaging in challenge groups, feeling like you have a community around you. Those are all self-care. So some journaling, and this is how I like to do it. I actually bought this probably last year or the year before. I don't even remember. And it's the 5-minute journal. And I started it, and then I just kind of fell off of doing it. So I've just got back into doing it again. But it gives you, like, it really is good for beginners, not even beginners. It's good for anyone, really. It just keeps you in the groove of it. And it's really good. I highly recommend that. But if you just have a journal, just 3 things you're grateful for each day, 3 affirmations, and a brain dump is what I like to do. So with affirmations, that can be like I am statements. That's an easy way to do it. So I am worthy of love. And I like to kind of sometimes, if you're like, what are you feeling that day? Some people like to do the same affirmation each day, so that, like, it's something they're repeating each day, and you can do that. But also sometimes it might be like you're feeling really discouraged, or you're having anxiety about money or something like that, or you're having anxiety about a relationship. You could do affirmations, and I like to do this, where it's like, I am worthy of abundance and money will flow to me, or like something, I don't know, that's coming out of but something related to what you might be struggling with, affirming that you are worthy of that thing, or affirming that you are capable of those big dreams, or you're capable of that goal that you have. 3 things. Gratitude and affirmations could literally take you less than 5 minutes, and it could probably change your day. So it gets you just into the mindset of the simplest of gratitude. Can be simple. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It can literally be that my butt is on this chair right now. Like, I have a chair to sit on. Like, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for this beautiful cat over here laying next to me. It can be the simplest of things. So don't overthink it. Just kind of be grateful. Look around you. What can you be grateful for? And then a brain dump, honestly, is just writing what's on your heart. Just write, letting the pen flow, no filter, no editing. Just get the heaviness off your chest. Whatever you might be feeling, just start writing. Like, don't judge yourself. Don't think like, wow, this sounds really stupid. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to read it except you. And honestly, you probably won't even read it again. I've done so many brain dumps where I can't even read my writing after because I'm just writing so fast and like, blah. But then I feel good because I'm like, well, I just got that off my chest. I can't even read it, but it's fine. I feel better. So just like write. Don't worry about what you're writing. And if you struggle, I would look into Pinterest and journal prompts. They have so many on there. You can look for whatever you're struggling, like if you're struggling with growth, if you want to do more self-love, if you want more gratitude in your life, like journal prompt for self-love, journal prompt for gratitude. Like they have lists, and that's where I would start if you're kind of not sure how to get into the journaling. Try a journal prompt. And then my last tip, I think this is my last tip, pair your activities, make them a habit, and keep them the same daily. So again, like we said in the beginning, keep it the same every day. If you can, I get it. Some days things come up, it might change, but try to keep it the same. So for me, it's waking up, and my habit is like, you wake up, your workout clothes are laid out, and then I'm go get my Energize right away. Like that's just a routine now. It's like, I don't even question it. I don't like do anything until that Energize is in the cup and I'm in my workout clothes. So that's just something I do daily to keep it consistent so that my brain feels weird when I don't do it. Like this morning, it was a rest day and I was like, I don't know how to rest. I don't like this. I want my Energize. But yeah. Or it could be for you, it might be getting home from work. Put your workout clothes on right away and make a habit or a schedule that your workout gets done before you Netflix. And then you have something to look forward to. So having that like that routine in your head where you're like, get home, workout clothes on, get a workout in, and then I have my night to relax. Yeah, workout before Netflix. So wake up and Energize. I didn't finish this presentation because it's a special guarantee at the end. That is not part of this presentation. Wake up and Energize. So while sipping on my Energize, that's when I'm reading my personal development, and I make sure to do this for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And I find when I'm reading when I'm drinking my Energize and reading my personal development, like my brain is so happy because Energize makes you feel like a superhuman. And then while you're reading your personal development, you're getting really inspired and feeling really good. So I do that while I'm drinking Energize, and then I journal. And I use the 5-minute journal. Sometimes I'll just fill that in, and sometimes I'll do it paired with a brain dump. So it depends how much time you have. Don't put pressure on yourself. If you have 5 minutes in your morning, then maybe just use that 5 minutes to do your personal development, and great. Figuring out what works best for you. So this isn't about what Sally, I don't know who Sally is, but it's not about what Sally's doing. It's about what works for you. So our routines are also different. So don't feel like you have to be perfect right away. This is going to take time. Don't feel like you have to be like me and get up at 5 a.m. or get up at 6 a.m. or like be perfect and get everything all in once. Like incorporate one habit don't overwhelm yourself with 10 new habits. Maybe start with one. Maybe it's that you wake up, quickly down your Energize, and you do your workout. And then maybe next week you're going to try to incorporate that personal development in there. Just take it slow. Don't overwhelm yourself with 10 new things at once, because then you might just overwhelm yourself or feel like I don't want you to feel defeated. So yes, I see the chat, and we have, I think, about 10 minutes left. Just reading the chat to make sure I'm not missing. Oh, taco salads. Yes. Reading the comments. That is my obsession. You know why? Because it's so easy. I make bulk. That's another thing I missed. Bulk cooking, like your beef or your turkey or your chicken, whatever it might be. And then getting just like a bagged salad, like bagged romaine or something simple. And then it's just dump in a bowl. The meat's ready to go. Maybe you pre-cut the veggies on Sunday. So it's literally just boom, boom, boom. And it's simple. Okay, sorry, I'm just like making sure. Okay. So I wanted to do this as kind of a last activity. So we don't have about 8 minutes left. So I'll actually leave it open for questions first, and then maybe we'll come back to this. I just want to make sure we have time. Actually, no, we'll do this for a few. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out time. Okay, we'll start with this. So why are you here? So why did you start your wellness journey, and why do you want to show up for yourself each day? So I want you to write down, like you could do this now, you can do this after, but writing down your why, or writing down what is motivating you to reach those goals. What is your goal? Why are you doing it? And don't just say, I want to be healthy. Break it down. What does that mean to you? Do you want to be healthy so that you can be strong for your children or strong for yourself? Or do you want to work on, you want to be healthy so that or what does being healthy mean? Like, what are those kind of action steps? And then looking at it every day so that you know what's holding you to your goals. What's going to keep you showing up on the days that suck? What's going to keep you showing up when you know that you don't want to do it? You'd rather just sit on Netflix, even though you know that's probably going to make you feel worse. But knowing what your why is, or knowing what you want to feel, is going to be a big driver for you staying, making that promise to yourself and staying consistent with it. So I'll give you a few minutes if you're writing it, and if you want to do this later, feel free as well. Okay, I am surprised I got through that. I think I was talking really fast and probably sped through way too quickly, but does anyone have any comments or questions at all? Anyone at all?
What's your favorite way to make cauliflower rice? I want to try making it too.
Ooh,
I think I have one. I don't know. I didn't season it properly though, so I was like, oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, like I like to use it in, like, I like to make it into like kind of a fried rice. So I'll usually do the cauliflower rice, and then I'll kind of cook it up a bit in the oil or whatever you're using. And then I'll crack an egg in there, and I'll like scramble the egg and let the egg cook a little bit, and then mix it all in together. And then I'll do some soya sauce, and you can even get like a sesame oil as well, and then do that, and it tastes really good. And then if you want
egg in there is a fun idea, texture wise and protein wise too.
And then it kind of gives it more of that fried rice feel. And then I'll do that with whatever you want to do. If you want to add more veggies in to make a stir fry. Oh, you're making that right. That's funny.
Nice.
It's the best. It's so good. And I feel like if you go, and that's where To Be Mindset, like, you're going to get so many recipes and creative ways to use veggies if you start diving into that nutrition program. I just love To Be. I think that's like my favorite. And I think that's just, for me, that's where my wellness journey really changed with nutrition, because I just actually learned how to cook in the kitchen. But I think it's because I learned how to actually make food I liked. It wasn't just like baking chicken breast, because I think for so long that's what I thought you had to do.
Stir fry, yeah.
So
boring meal every day.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite way to make cauliflower rice, for sure.
I'm gonna try it.
Yes, highly recommend.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna make this up.
Anyone else? We have 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. No. Okay. Awkward silence. All right. I feel like.
And I would like the links for the eating stuff to be sent to me if you
can. I can absolutely send that, and I'll send it to Tiffany too. And then if you have people that you want to send it to, or if anyone wants those, we'll make sure that we get that to you. Daisha. Sorry, I hope I'm saying it right. Are you under Tiffany? Okay, so I'll just make sure to send things to Tiffany too, and then she'll be able to get that to you. And I will post this recording on YouTube, and then I will send the links if you want to come back to it. And the presentation, I'll just make sure everything is public so everyone can have access after too.
Perfect.
But yes, feel free to message me after the call if you have other questions or anything like that as well. And I'm here for you all. And so is Tiffany and all the other coaches on here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's,
so much.
yes, thanks for coming. Hopefully this was helpful. And yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for taking
Fun times.
out of your Thursday evening.
Yeah. Thanks, Shanique.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good night, everyone.